This week, I bring you another brand new book of apocalypse fiction. If there's one thing I can say for the state of contemporary American fiction, it's very interested in the end of the world. Already on this blog, I've reviewed a few other apocalypse novels, including Ben Marcus's The Flame Alphabet and Zone 1 by Colson Whitehead. This book, The Dog Stars by Peter Heller, has a few things in common with those also. Just like those two, the apocalypse is caused by a disease, and our protagonist is someone who's still holding out hope. He's also someone who still has a well-defined sense of morality. He doesn't like killing people. He doesn't like killing much of anything, but especially not people. He has done it, though, when it was totally necessary. The idea of a conscience, or some kind of moral compass, is pretty essential to your apocalypse hero. In this strange, cruel world, hope remains. That is to say, the rules might be gone on the outside, but they're not totally gone on the inside. And that's comforting. It tells us that there's something left to live for. It also doesn't hurt that our man had good taste in books. So this hero has a friend, or a fellow compatriot, another survivor. His name is Bangley, and he and Bangley have a system worked out. They can share food and resources, but more importantly, they can protect each other. Bangley might be amazing with weapons, but he still knows that 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. A lot of time and care is put into establishing this relationship for us. Their routines and their conversations, a lot of dialogue, the way they learn to read each other, and the way they set a barrier between themselves and the past. This relationship isn't romantic, and never will be. That's established up front, in the first 30 pages, with a vaguely homophobic joke by Bangley. These 2 tough guys are just in it together because it's the only way to survive. Something about this relationship, though, between 2 men, made me realize that I've never read a post-apocalyptic novel in which a woman is the protagonist. Here's this homosocial space between 2 guys, and they've staked out a claim on this tiny patch of the world. They have a certain kind of control here. They can patrol the perimeters. And the idea is that they got here and survived for so long by being willing to kill others, and being able to hide from them also. And I wonder if this is something that we all imagine when we imagine the apocalypse of the human race. If we imagine that men will be the vast majority of the survivors, because they're more likely to be ruthless in order to survive. I don't know. But I guess it does depend on what kind of apocalypse we're talking about. And the truth is that our hero mostly treats his relationship with Bangley like an accident. 2 people who got thrown together and are just living with the reality of that situation. Not that it wouldn't or couldn't be a woman instead. And maybe that sense of arbitrariness is the true pain of the apocalypse here. That utter lack of control which leads our hero to do almost anything to gain information about the world outside. This is The Dog Stars, and you're watching Brave Little Books.